Morning. Monseigneur, hartelijk welkom. Morning, my name is Wim Robrecht. I'm the program director of this meeting, and sitting next to me is Miss Sally Light, who is the chief executive of the MND Association. It is my pleasure to welcome you warmly to this meeting in Brussels. Actually, it's the 25th time already that we get together, and it's really great to see so many of you. There are many things which happened over the last year, and I'm sure there are many things that we have to think about and that we should discuss. Therefore, I suggest not to lose any time and go ahead.
Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. As Wim said, my name's Sally Light, and I have the fortune to be the Chief Executive of the MND Association for England, Wales and Northern Ireland. The MND Association has been organising this international research symposium for 25 years. It began in Birmingham, England, with just a handful of people and has grown over those years to be this incredibly important event. I believe that for one or two people, they have attended every one of the 25 sessions, so many congratulations to you. As an association, we are extremely proud to organise this gathering of the brightest minds in MND ALS research and clinical care from across the globe. We believe that the sharing of clinical information and, just as importantly, the connections that are made between people at this event are critical to helping us to achieve our collective vision of a world free from MND ALS. On behalf of the MND Association, I'd like to wish you all an inspiring and very enjoyable symposium. Thank you. I'd also like to say a very grateful thank you to our sponsors, in particular our principal sponsor, Cytokinetics, whose generous support of this symposium has been very gratefully received, but also our other sponsors, CCA Clinical Research, the ALS Therapy Development Institute, and Sanofi China. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Avi Riviers from ALS Liga, who've been our very kind hosts this week. Evie.
Your Royal Highness, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the ALS Liga from Belgium is pleased and honored to welcome you today in Brussels, the heart of Europe, and a very accessible, safe and surprising city. I hope you have been or will be able to experience some aspects of our remarkable country. But above, I'm glad to see such a big audience in this Gold Hall of the Square Brussels Meeting Center for this 25th Annual International Symposium, which will be taking place today and the 2 days to come. Again, we have a stuffed time schedule with lots of plenary sessions, lectures by eminent scholars and researchers, workshops, a scientific poster session, and so on. Our sincere congratulations go out to the MNDA. Little by little, 2014 is coming to an end. You will certainly have noticed that the streets of Brussels already breathe the atmosphere of the forthcoming end-of-year celebrations. However, no more than 4 months ago, this entire country was under the spell of the notorious Ice Bucket Challenge. In no more than 4 weeks' time, the initiative and the corresponding viral internet campaign reached a donations total of millions of dollars. In Belgium, in the course of what I would like to call Ice Bucket Month, 300,000 euros flowed to the ALS research. That is no less than 15 times the average amount we receive. The decision has been taken to invest the extra money in Project 9, an ambitious genetic investigation program into the causes of the disease. Moreover, it goes without saying that the financial result is not the only good news. ALS made an enormous leap in the awareness of the public, and it's at least just as heartwarming, not to say even more important in the long run. In this country, the early participation of our Flemish Minister of Welfare, Jo van Deurzen, gave a considerable boost to the hype. Besides, our President, Danny Riviers, has been the one to nominate the minister. Also, the Royal Palace supported this extraordinary campaign. So let me again express my gratitude for the many signs of sympathy and above all my hope that it will be turning into actual results. I would like to nominate you all and challenge you to take advantage of this momentum. Let us more than ever go for a real solution, for an effective treatment. Let us find the cure for ALS and help the world get rid of this terrible disease. On my behalf and on behalf of the Belgium ALS League, I would like to wish you an interesting and challenging symposium, inspiring contacts and a pleasant stay. I would like to invite His Highness Prince Laurent and Brian Dickey of the MND to the stage. Prince Laurent will hand over a gift consisting of Belgian products, thanks to our sponsors, to the entire MND team to celebrate their 25th anniversary of the ALS Symposium. Let me now announce our next speaker, our Flemish Minister of Health and Welfare, Jo van Deurzen. Minister van Deurzen, the floor is yours.
Monseigneur, dear guests, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's of course my pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the Symposium on New Insights Concerning Amyotrophic Lateral Sclerosis, known in UK and the United States as motor neuron disease. We all know someone, a relative or a friend, suffering from chronic or degenerative diseases. And until recently, the treatment consisted of pain relief and bed rest at home for the total duration of the disease until our mother or grandmother or uncle died. In those days, everything medicine could do was observe and attempt to improve the suffering of these incurable patients. And this is slowly changing. Now and again, a piece of the mystery is revealed, or the influence of a certain factor or substance is discovered by a researcher. Although ALS and other neurodegenerative diseases are not really frequent, their personal and social impact is still devastating. Assistance and support is labor-intensive, and the cost for society is important, not only in terms of the burden these diseases pose to the healthcare, but also in terms of the loss of active workforce and talents to society. And therefore, neurodegenerative diseases deserve all of our attention and support. And like other countries, Belgium and Flanders boast excellent and passionate researchers in areas such as ALS and other neurological diseases. The government of Flanders, and I believe in the value of the health and medical research and in the power that it has to transform lives. In Flanders, research on neurodegenerative disorders is currently concentrated in different research groups. There is NERV, Neuroelectronic Research Flanders, a collaboration between IMEC-VAB, the Flemish Institute for Biotechnology, and the University of Louvain. We have LIND, the Leuven Research Institute for Neuroscience and Disease. We have the Institute for Neuroscience at the University of Ghent, Neuroscience at University of Brussels, Born Bunch Institute at University of Antwerp, Biomed at University of Hasselt, and VIND, the Flemish Incentive Financing Networks involved in dementia research. Flanders is also home to numerous companies and spin-offs specialized in the elaboration and development of medical application issuing fundamental research. Our researchers are actively involved in European research consortia and networks as CROON, Centers of Excellence on Neurodegeneration, which is a network of 8 international partners, and GAPND, the Joint Program Initiative on Neurodegenerative Diseases, and the European Research Area NetNeuron. And through this international cooperation, the national research programs on neurodegenerative diseases are aligned with each other, and their research funds are put in common. And moreover, the support for excellent research is more efficient and the risk of W's is reduced. Lastly, it enables research which couldn't have been implemented or supported within one's own country. In the area of ALS, the Flemish Institute for Biotechnology and the University of Leuven are authoritative institutions as they combine the diagnosis and the care for patients suffering from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis with the implementation of clinical and fundamental scientific research. And the neurologic department within the Leuven University Hospital offers treatment for the majority of Belgian ALS patients in its neuromuscular reference center, with the fundamental clinical research into ALS in an area of special knowledge of the Vesalius Research Center. And the center is associated with both the University of Leuven and the Flemish Institute for Biotechnology. It's a unique combination of treatment and research in one and the same location. A methodology in which we, the government of Flanders, would like to invest more in the future, since we firmly believe in concentrating expertise on rare diseases. Apart from the essential scientific research, Flanders also focuses on care and support for the patients and his or her environment. Individuals suffering from a rapidly developing degenerative disorder, such as ALS, are eligible for both financial support, a personal assistance budget, and aid through what we call a priority procedure, as they often have to reorganize their lives, and the required assistance for all on a sudden way and within a short time. Through a policy of introducing a priority procedure, we can reply in an adequate way towards the urgent needs of these people. A working group on the reuse of aids, consisting of representatives of associations of patients' health insurance funds, the authorities, neuromuscular reference centers, and surgical trust makers elaborated a concept for the reuse of technical aids. And following the 6th state reform, the federal competences with respect to mobility aids have been formally delegated to the regional administrations. And this will allow us smoother policy in this field in the future, in which I would like to invest actively in the next 5 years. And lastly, I would like to say a word about the initiatives on short-stay respite care. Flanders has several institutions in which short-stay respite care is offered in a variety of types. All are meant to temporarily relieve the family by taking care of the patient And the patient himself, or both the family and the patient, may temporarily stay in respite care, during which time professional help is administered to support the family and give them some breathing space. Caring for people is an intrinsic part of the people's daily lives and is an intrinsic part of society. And in my capacity as a policymaker, I would like to continue encouraging initiatives in support of informal caregivers. The European Brain Council has proclaimed 2014 as the Year of the Brain. A range of awareness-raising initiatives were organized with the support of the government of Flanders. And they were aimed at informing and sensitizing the population to distinct issues involving the brain. Lectures and workshops were organized on topics featuring neurodegenerative diseases, brain research, brain development, etc. And during the Year of the Brain, we installed a steering group charged with making recommendations to the attention of the policymakers in the field of both research and treatment of individuals suffering from neurological and psychological diseases. In the Year of the Brain will be solemnly closed with a large symposium to be held in the Flemish Parliament next week. And the aim of the symposium is to kindly fascinating among media and public for the brain and the possibilities offered by science and technology. And the symposium will also focus on including people suffering from brain disorders in society. And during the symposium there will be an exhibition displaying works by people suffering from a brain disorder. While some topics within brain research enjoy lots of attention, there is but scant research attention for rehabilitation and care aspects, for the care environment and the organization of the care. Research targeting childhood, youth and adolescents is also unknown. And I'm fully aware that strict research programming isn't recommendable and probably falls short to the expected results. But this doesn't mean we cannot give incentives to more coordination and cooperation between research groups, to longer-term research partnerships, room for translational research, so that new insights and findings can more readily be adopted. Cooperation is also necessary, and despite the frequent use of the term interdisciplinarity and its occasional practice in the publications of research results, actual interdisciplinarity should still be much more encouraged. And this symposium offers a good opportunity for learning together, for exchanging ideas, and for encouraging cooperation across professions and countries. And this is also the reason why I'm very honored to open this important conference. I hope that the symposium will give inspiration and be instructive to every one of you, and it is a true success in that sense. I thank you for your attention.
Hartelijk dank, meneer de minister.